Hey everybody, welcome to Brick Vault. Today is another LEGO Weekly News Update. Lots of official and unofficial images have been revealed. All the info for May the 4th General Star Wars promotions is now available. There's some interesting rumors along the way, and of course a few other side stories that we may or may not have time to get to. First things first, the custom build that came out in the web store this week is from the designer Icarus Builds. It is a J1 proton cannon. Excellent design here. Really is a pretty lifelike looking robot, if that's something you can say. It's strong, posable, and scales with the rest of the minifig scale Star Wars builds that are also up in the web store. Links to everything I'm talking about, including the J1 Proton Cannon video, are all in the description below. And now let's start off with what I think is the biggest story from this last week. The Batch Shuttle may or may not have been leaked on Instagram. I was not able to track down like the original post, but based on other information that came out I think a few weeks back, this is going to be a $100 set, 969 pieces, with a projected release date of August 1st. Things to note about this image is I think it's kind of interesting that the Bark Speeder is essentially the same length as the shuttle. There's always some discrepancies between play scale and fig scale, though this one is pretty massive, I would say. It's still a good size for a shuttle, I think, just for playing around. And it's also really interesting that this shuttle is apparently appearing in sand blue as opposed to dark bluish gray, which is what most people thought the shuttle was going to look like. According to at least this image here, there is sort of a blue sheen on the Bad Batch Shuttle, but when you look at all of the different images of this vehicle, it's definitely a dark gray build. So I wonder if this was a creative liberty on the LEGO design team, or if the designers maybe got some early images where a lot of the shuttle shots kind of looked more bluish rather than gray. Personally, I like this look. It kind of harkens back to the earlier TIE Fighter toys that always had a bit more of a bluish sheen, and well, even the movies, the TIE Fighters definitely had a little bit more of a blue look to them. But I'd like to know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think this was an intentional color choice from the get-go, or is this maybe a similar situation like back in 2016 when Ahsoka Tano from the Rebels Frigate set had different colored lightsaber blades because the design team got images that maybe didn't reflect what the final art style from the show actually was? I've just seen a lot of people talking about these leaked images recently, and no one's really addressed the blue, or maybe I just haven't watched a video where somebody has. So I'd just like to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Tons of other stuff to get to today. That Easter egg from last week where Mario is saying Luigi's name has come true. They've officially announced the Luigi set. Pretty big one, in fact. This starter course, Adventures with Luigi, is going to be $60, 280 pieces, come with actually quite a lot of characters, and I'm not particularly familiar with the whole format of all of these different Mario sets, but it certainly looks like it's got a lot of different play options and customization abilities. It's no big surprise for any casual fan or hardcore fan to imagine that, of course, Luigi is getting his set for the Super Mario series. Pre-orders are available right now. It's going to be officially available August 1st. And then it feels kind of strange talking about some of these Shang-Chi sets because the leaks have been out for so long. But now we can see the official pictures, which frankly are a lot better. You can get some better details out of them. We've got the Battle at the Ancient Village set, 400 pieces, $40. 4 figs, well 5 I guess if you count this little Morris. I think the head of the dragon looks great. The color combination in general is kind of nice. I see some slightly new elements in dark red for some of the feathery looking details, blade-like looking details on the back of the head and tail. In general, the build quality feels a little bit lacking compared to some of the awesome dragons we've gotten from Ninjago sets in the past, but all in all, it's a pretty cool looking set. There's also a reveal for the Escape from the 10 Rings set, 321 pieces, 4 figs and another Morris again. A not too bad looking build for a 6-stud wide car, 2 motorcycles, and a couple of little spring-loaded like drone cannons or perhaps motion-sensitive dummy turrets, something like that. That's just the impression I get from those little side builds. And then jumping back to Star Wars and just doing everything May 4th all together, the official R2-D2 update set has been revealed. It's releasing on May 1st first 2,314 pieces will sell for $200. It's got a little commemorative stand for a smaller R2-D2 minifigure next to its normal plaque. People were talking about the different shaped head for a while and whether or not it was really a better design. Personally, I didn't lean too hard in either direction with the slope pieces or the old studded look, but I think anyone can agree that there's been major improvements for the body. Tons of different play functions and interactive features have been added to reflect all the things you've seen him do in the movies, and I'm sure he'll be a welcomed addition to anybody's larger LEGO Star Wars collection. With the purchase of $85 or more during May 1st through 5th, part of the May 4th promos, there is yet another micro-scale Star Wars build that is very similar to the last couple of years for the May the 4th promos. Tatooine looks pretty good. You can see all the little micro characters standing next to the sandcrawler, which is fun. It looks like this is in fact the scene where they're negotiating for the different droids with the Jawas. There's a fun little shape for the speeder. There's water evaporators, a little hillside. It's nice. It's definitely a nice little micro scene. And also from May 1st to 5th, there's double VIP points for all Star Wars products, a free Imperial shuttle with a purchase of $40 or more. So basically, if you buy the R2-D2, you would get the Lars Homestead, this small Imperial shuttle, and there's also the VIP Sweepstakes for a Dutch Vander minifigure and print. It says enter to win a one-of-a-kind LEGO Star Wars collectible. I'm thinking just the fact that it's the case and the print with the fig that you probably can't take out of the case or never would want to. I think that's the one-of-a-kind element to it. Most likely it's going to be a UCS Y-Wing version of Dutch Vander Gold Leader like we got from 2018. But honestly, I don't know. That promotion is lasting up until the 21st of May. And then also entering Rumorville, I saw this article from Alan Tran at thebrickfan.com, but it is possible that we'll be getting a Back to the Future DeLorean at some point. The release is allegedly around September. The set is supposed to be listed somewhere around $130, and it should be set somewhere along the same lines in terms of detailing like a LEGO Creator Expert car or the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 or something like that. This comes as no surprise to me. Personally, I thought they would have led with the DeLorean before the Ecto-1. There's also a rumored or projected list of what the collectible minifigure series for Marvel is going to be. On that list, the most interesting characters for me personally would be Zombie Captain America and Captain Britain, Peggy Carter. And then finishing off, there's also a rumor for Monica and Rachel's apartment. That's another friend-themed set. There was the original Ideas set that came out not too long ago. The rumor is that this is going to be available in May, so we should be seeing official pictures for this soon if it's actually coming down the way. It's kind of an interesting idea. They're building off of a license that they already acquired from going through the LEGO Ideas process. Remember, it's just a rumor, so who knows if this is actually going to happen. Links to everything I'm talking about and a whole lot more are in the description below. There's actually a lot of different articles and different little news stories and tidbits if you want to learn more. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I like doing these little fun LEGO weekly news update videos. You can always like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever it is that you want to do, and we'll see you next time at Brick Vault.